Okay, your name's Will Hammond. Who are you?
Well, I'm a San Francisco native. I'm a musician, an accomplished songwriter, and an aspiring producer.
Why would you be good for the real world?
Well, I think I have a lot of creative energy, which in certain situations would be good, being in a group. I'm familiar with the Bay Area, so I know my way around from here to there, and I can show people certain locations that they've never seen before in the Bay Area.
I'm also involved in the music scene, which ranges from going to studios to clubs. I want people to know what the real Bay Area music scene is all about.
So you're a producer? What does it mean to produce?
Well, production just means laying down tracks, mixing, arranging, engineering, all the way up to even putting down keyboard parts.
And you're a part of a production company?
Yeah, my production company is called Family Tree Productions, and I work with another guy, Kevin Smith, he's mainly an engineer producer. I'm mainly an arranger, tracking producer.
I see. And this project you're working on now is for Midnight Voices.
Yeah, Midnight Voices is a rap group that I started a couple of years ago. Right now, we're working on a project with Sony to do an album deal.
And who is Midnight Voices?
Well, Midnight Voices consists of about 5 or 6 people, plus actors who do theatrical stuff on stage. It's kind of like an eclectic sound because it has so many different feelings, like funk, rap, country, blues, and it's just, it carries such a diverse feeling, and it's kind of Bay Area.
So in addition to producing for them, you're also in the band?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
Well, I play keyboards for the group, and I also do a lot of sampling and a looping of different sounds. And when I'm in the studio, I mostly produce.
Tell them about your first sexual experience.
Well, my first sexual experience was interesting. It was at a party, actually, and it was at like a cast party. I was in this theater group back in high school. I was 17 years old, and my first girlfriend during the summer, and I went to this cast party, and we slept in one of the girls' bedrooms, and we were on the floor, and we didn't have any protection, and boom.
Yeah, what are your experiences with racism here in San Francisco?
The thing that I know about racism, especially in San Francisco, is it's pretty kind of institutionalized. Like, you only see it when you go like for a job interview, or if like you're in a certain part of the city, like kind of like it's like more of a classism thing. I think it's not so much your color scheme, but it's more of like where you are financially and economically. Just where you stand. I think you could be white, Asian, black, Mexican, and you can still have the same kind of problems in San Francisco. But when I was in grade school, it was a trip because I was like 9, 10 years old, and I was the only black kid in a school of like 200 kids. So basically, racism came along pretty early in my life. When we took like those little SAT or ERBs for little kids, I had a pretty weird experience because I looked over one day while doing those tests, and here's some kids holding up these little white napkins with KKK written under it, and it was a very weird experience. I mean, it helped me like grow, but in some ways it helped me also see like, what assimilation was doing to me. But I think, you can assimilate negatively, positively. You can either like follow a system and not know about yourself, or you can follow the system and know about yourself and still kind of like, go on and learn and grow and, and get your career started.
Believe in who you are, make a wish upon a star. Don't wait for the future, for what you got today. You just live for tomorrow, your dreams might fade away. Don't wait for the future, for what you got today. tomorrow. All your dreams might fade away.